You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight
that shit was skipping
incompletions.
frames a few minutes ago. I don't know what that was about. I had to restart it.
And this is
But
caught.
welcome back.
All the way to the
What's up, Brayden?
2-yard line
Appreciate
there
them
before
shares. Jason,
crossing
welcome
over
back.
out of
Thank you for coming
bounds.
back.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what
Appreciate
great
y'all, the
recognition
reactions
between
and
a receiver and his
everything.
quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2
Yep,
options.
say, hey, baby girl,
Come off the route
hey.
and come back to help.
Who's what
And
with
straight down the field,
Push.
and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
That's going to go as a loss
What's
of
good
1
with
on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you
y'all
can't be
send me a favorite
predictable.
run-up and
But the
reactions, run-up and
execution was a
shares
little
that will
lacking on
determine
this
how
one,
long
right? They
we
might
can
want to
do
go
it.
back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard
Appreciate
line, 2nd and
y'all.
goal.
He said,
Now they
hi,
empty the
society.
backfield and
Oh,
motion the
good,
man
good,
left.
Good. Good.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. ETN, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage
not
to
a
the
Twitcher,
5.
a TikToker.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And his Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
You bait?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal. The 14-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
11.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. First down, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Don't worry about that. Okay, I got you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You had the ball first. And then you politely turned it over.
13, Luke. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He said try to get them yards a safer way.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They'd been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Yeah.
Oh, and
You said beat them
fine work here
Jags.
as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard
What's going on,
line.
Micaiah?
1st down now,
He
but
said,
that
how you
clock rolling.
doing? Where's the video? What do you
Here's
mean?
Lawrence
The
to
video
throw.
there.
Finding
Looking at that
ETN
video.
here, catching it on the out route.
CK
And
said
he
the
gets
late night
halfway
crew.
home from
I
the
was
10
having
to the
some
5 on a
issues when
pickup
I
of
started the
5.
stream earlier. I was dropping frames like crazy.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
I don't know what that was
And the
about.
hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Hey,
They'll get to the line here, but remember,
Finley.
it's also 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know what
The
that was
Cowboys
about.
gonna
So I
use
just
their
had to
second
stop it and
timeout
restart it.
now
I didn't even
as
bother
they
to
stop
like
it here
start
with
from the
just
beginning
under
because the
40
game was
ticks to
already in
go
progress.
in this first half.
But shit
3rd and
happens.
3.
It is what it is.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan
He said we
Ingram
hunt Jags
from
tonight.
4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score
Yeah,
here
we
in the
about to-
final
let's
minute
see how
of
it
the
go.
first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first
We'll see
read
how
was
it
there,
go.
got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target
Damn,
came
huh?
free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Oh. Moving around. There we go. Okay. Micaiah, was you trying to ask me where my cam was?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Hey, look, you got to pick and choose sometimes. You want the stream or the cam or no cam and no stream. Like, you got to, shit, you got to pick your battle
with
sometimes.
26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. From the
I'm
shotgun,
going to have
it's
to
Prescott.
restart my console. Ain't no way.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio
You
Johnson.
said he ain't cuss you out too bad last night. Nah, you did good. You did amazing. You did amazing. Y'all won.
Why did they take a chance
You
with
did
a throw
amazing.
there? I don't
What's up,
understand that.
That's
Napoleon?
what I'm wondering, and now this
You did
defense
amazing,
has to
baby.
try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look, for y'all to be running with no mic and shit, you
Eluding
did
the
great.
pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit.
Unlike
Brings up a very
Napoleon, he
important
need to
call
get
for
his
second
little
and
ass
long.
in the lab.
What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
11.
Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
You said chill because you don't know what happened. I was watching and I saw what didn't
Now they
happen.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
Nah, but
incompletions. Lawrence will throw.
Don't let it happen again, Napoleon. Shit.
Pass taken in
Get
by
the
his big
fuck
tight
outta
end.
here.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Twist. Hip thrust. He did. What? Oh.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5.
Cowboys 15.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 15.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there.
You said to stay out the way on defense. Yeah, that's all right. That's it. That's all. They're like, look, unlike me, I just run the ball. That's it. That's my job. Run the ball.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard. Down to about the 45.
What the fuck is wrong with niggas tonight?
Have to
Am I
think a
showing up
major
on
focus of
line
the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the
fuck?
running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Which is on, Patty Pete? What's good with you?
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said,
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards.
And Prescott. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the... Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Hey, Rob,
Jaguars
go,
come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, no. Think right.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Goal, Jacksonville.
Lisa 24. All right, here we go. Done. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Here we go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Cowboys 37.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use it in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
30 left.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
All right, y'all, I'm back. He said, thank you. You welcome. You are so welcome. Us Aquarius got to stick together. CK said, GG's. Yeah, something. It was something. I can't even go see Gigi. Right. Well, I went to go tell them GG's or whatever, but no such luck. Mm. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up. It's 2:30. I'm starving. You said 36. You getting up there? Welcome to the club. What's up, Alex? Uh, Nightmare Pet. Other nigga on Xbox One. But Nightmare Pet. Sending them damn invites back to back to back to back to back. And I know you can see that we in a game. No, you seen it. You saying bipolar weather, snow flurries tomorrow. It was decent outside today. Like it was manageable. It's comfortable. He live here. He live here. Here. He on Xbox One. I messaged him and told him I'm on next year. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna say it though. About to leave y'all. Go get some food. See, is this the video? Yeah, I think this is the current video. I think. You said, "Where's Max? He still live there." Yo, yeah, Max ass still. He think he run his house. He think he run the house. He is downstairs right now. He downstairs, always trying to demand attention, food, to go out, all of that stuff. He's still around. I ain't killed him yet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard
Fiends
Rock
win.
Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good
You
one
said
on
it's 7
tap here,
degrees there,
as it'll be
perfect
the
temperature.
Dallas
Yeah, 70 degrees
Cowboys
is
taking
definitely
on
my
the
ideal
Miami
temperature.
Dolphins.
70, between 70 and 80. Between 70 and 80. Shit, I'll even take a 90-degree night, for real. Honestly. Hey, Dodo.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Likewise, Chad. I'm about to slide too, though. I'm about to go get some food.
Here's
So,
Jason Sanders now to get
definitely
this one
appreciate you for
started,
hanging out. I
and
hope you
we
enjoy
are
your
underway
birthday.
from Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ooh, hey, Amber. Hey, cutie patootie.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage
It was
and be
straight.
backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first
Angelo
play. Second down.
D.
I know that speed is the
Broadway.
hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good
Say,
rushing
hey,
defense
hey.
is still having your linebackers
What's
set
good?
the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. It's a foot race, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards
Appreciate
there, a
those
first down.
reactions.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play.
Not at
Because guess what?
nighttime,
You gotta
though.
catch
Not
the
at
ball, give all the
nighttime,
credit,
Pete. You got to
but how
think
about
about
the
it. A
people in front of
90-degree
you, the
night
fellow receivers,
with no
offensive
sun, no
linemen?
heat
That
rays,
makes
just
that
a
play really
nice,
nice timing play, and
cool, you
sometimes
know,
it can
a
break
nice,
Swinging
comfortable
this out
90.
for Pollard. And he'll be brought down.
Nice little
It looks like
comfortable
right
90.
at
He
the
said, we
40.
are
And
vampires.
that's
We
good
don't
for a
eat
pickup
food this
of
time
10
of night. You
yards.
tripping.
And that'll leave him with
I'm
a second
hungry.
and just a few inches left.
I like
Oh,
it. I
hungry.
like it.
I had
I
some
like it. Get
Chick-fil-A
everyone involved
nuggets
in the passing game, and you know you can create those great
earlier.
mismatches throwing it to your guys
Early.
out in the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help
Almost
establish
12
the
hours
rhythm,
ago.
right?
I think so.
So
It gets
I
everyone
definitely
involved.
wanna
They
go
feel
get
like they're part of it.
Gonna go
Everyone
get
gets
some
amped
food.
up as they go forward.
Second down, Prescott.
Damn.
Toward the
Reginald, you in the
sideline,
wrong
look at that
stream,
catch,
honey.
dragging the toes,
Let me go take
and
this
that's
down.
going to be a first down. Well done.
Gotta take that down.
That one
About
goes
to go
for
do it right now.
24 yards.
Hey,
Let's
Miss
make this one
Marlo.
simple.
Miss
What a
Marlo said, how you
catch.
doing? I'm
Especially
fine.
the finishing part
Okay.
of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping,
Okay, Miss
and of course,
Marlo.
foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes
Look up
down just
faces.
inside the 20 at the 19.
All right.
Multiple players
Let's take
combined
this
for their team's first sack of the
down.
game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Prescott
All right, there we
now.
go. Yeah.
Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Y'all don't need
Now
to
with
worry
third
about that
down
part.
throw,
Y'all
but
see
it
how the game
misses the
goes.
target incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was
Y'all
right up in
see
his
how
grill. I think he was
the
a
game
dentist there without a
ultimately
license,
went
don't you?
in the end.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. There he goes right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You said you got about
First carry for
4.5
Mostert. And he's got this one
street
across
circles
midfield
lined up
into
for when it's
Cowboy
time to
territory. Now 2nd
turn
and
it
3.
in.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, they'll run it
What's
with
going
Mostert.
on,
And a
Deontay?
strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now Tua going to change the play.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And
Great.
he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Be in the kitchen
2nd and
cooking,
right at a yard.
The 26.
647. CK.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm still leaving though.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Gonna go make breakfast food.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Chat, though.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Damn, I wasn't finished. I gotta go over here too.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Mostert. A gain of 4 yards. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Cowboys 3.
Oh, that's man, I'm sorry to hear that.
To kick off for Miami.
Definitely
Now
my
after the
condolences.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
What's up, Jimmy? Nigga, really?
Sanders on for the
Are you
extra
messaging
point.
me? Why? I don't want to talk to you.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3
What's
ball
up, Conrad?
game.
What's good, Mr. Perfect? I didn't know you was in here.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's
You
almost
missing
better
me that
that
much.
you
Just
just throw
play
the
your
pick
game,
six
little man.
and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for
Outta
very
here.
long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll
Hey.
get 'em next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right
Yeah,
back
that's
out on the
crazy.
field
People
with a
be
chance
taking
to
shit
atone.
too far.
A
Too far,
first down
way
throw
too
for
far.
Prescott. Pollard here once again,
Way
back-to-back
too
catches.
far.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That one good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right, Pete. Right.
That 2 is going to change
That's
things
all
up.
you really feel comfortable doing. I was looking at some houses today. I
Now
was
an
like,
audible
shit,
here
I
into something else.
look around and find a house and never
On
leave
play
again.
action.
Never come outside.
Here's Tua. Oh, hit as
Work
he
from
throws
home.
there, incomplete.
The shop from home.
Third down is the down.
Hey,
Both
just
sides
never
know
leave
they
the house.
absolutely have to win. And
We
the
know
name
where
of the game
it's
for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here
Okay.
on 4th down.
I'm up here trying to
Devontae Turpin deep for the
clean
Cowboys.
some stuff before I take me out of the trying to clean some stuff before I go downstairs, but I don't know what I'm doing.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a
Drive
touchback.
over it.
20-yard line.
Okay, I fixed switch. I fixed YouTube. What I didn't fix.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And nothing but
Come on,
daylight
TV. Come on,
ahead.
TV. You got this.
Inside the 20.
Good
And he's
fucking
all the way down to
run.
the 6-yard line.
Good fucking
73
run.
yards
Damn.
rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first
Good
half.
fucking
Now the
run.
Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
All right, whoever
as the stoppage will come
reshared
with a little
on
under a
Switch, I
minute to go
appreciate you.
in this
I don't have my
first
glasses
half.
on. I can't see the name. I appreciate you though. Go. Whoops, wrong button. Go here.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Okay, dear.
Tony Pollard,
Alright, boom.
a 6-yard touchdown run.
That's
And the
cute.
Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Boy, stop messaging me. What you want to talk about?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time.
He
for
put
the
that kind of
sack.
faith into Tua
Oso
Tagovailoa.
Odighizuwa with the
That's
effort there
crazy.
to earn the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Absolutely crazy.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Nigga.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He keep on messaging me.
That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past
We ain't got
midfield before
no
being
words.
stopped just
Good night.
before
Nah,
the
Petty P.
35.
Lady Dante gonna hang for a little bit. I'm gonna go downstairs though. I'm being in the chat.
So we've hit
I'm being in the
intermission.
chat.
It's halftime. This is the NFL.
As soon as I
And
figure
it's a
out how to talk to y'all from
presentation of EA
downstairs, I
Sports.
got y'all.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Mr. Nigga. Mr. Nigga. Y'all do me a favor. Click and click xLEGENDxDANTex name. Make sure y'all give him a like and a follow as well. What the fuck you keep trying to talk to me about?
Now Prescott going to change the play. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They
Oh, did he
nearly
take my
sprung him
highlight?
that
He took
time
my
as he
highlight.
takes this all the way down to the 37.
I'm pretty bad.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because
Okay,
he's been
I
patient.
think I got it this
Followed
time.
his
I
blocks,
ain't sure.
let everything develop, and then burst through.
Yeah,
for
I
big
got it
gains.
this time. There you go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
CK say he about to sock to this
Throwing
pillow.
Prescott.
Not the
To
pillow.
the sideline,
CK
and
is
look at that
early.
catch, dragging
What
the
you
toes.
mean,
That's
though?
going to be a first down. Well done.
What
Just his
you
second catch
mean,
of the game
though?
so far. This one moves the chains.
Y'all do me a
It's
favor,
taken
slide
while
over
for
there
this
and give him
offense
a
to get
like
going
as
a little
well.
creaky at the
It's the
start,
same
but
stream
they're
on both
oiled up
pages.
now. A nice throw
Just
there,
let y'all
and
know
they're
that.
really
So
putting
don't
together
back talk
a good
about
drive.
y'all don't see nothing no different. 'Cause some of y'all be acting slow sometimes.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal
He
line.
keep on talking about somebody
That's
getting
good for
bailed
a
out.
gain of 6. Second
That's what he
and
keeps
goal.
saying.
And goal at the Dolphins.
You talking about some psych. ACK, we don't want to hear your ass snoring in 5 minutes. If you tired, go ahead, homie. We'll have other nights. We'll have other nights. I
They'll pitch
promise.
this out to Pollard.
Oh,
And he will take it in for a
I promise
Cowboy
you.
score.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Makes the
Aubrey
score
good with a
Cowboys
PAT.
17.
And it's now 17-14. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up
Snoring.
great field position.
Yeah,
And that's the
good.
key to everything, because you're trying your best
All right, I am
to
about to
press
get in there. I'm
advantages
about
when
to
you
get in
have
the
them.
chat now.
And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And
My
whether you want
stomach
to
having a
blitz or
whole
whether you want to throw the
conversation.
ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up.
There he goes left side. And all the
This
way
dude
in
having a
for a
whole
Miami
conversation.
touchdown.
Like, do you know what time it
Tyreek
is?
Hill,
Do you know when the last time I had
47
something to eat?
yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The catch and the touchdown,
Hey,
they were the
yo,
end
he's
result
funny.
of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Cowboys 17.
Okay, bye.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete to Tony Pollard. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A run with Mostert up the middle, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. Third down and 6.
Hey, 21 TX.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On third down, here comes Mostert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down.
47.
Prescott. Complete. Pollard. He's across midfield. They juked him. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 180.
One last shot now for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden. NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
This year. Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
19 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Here we go, 46.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
12-yard line.
Prescott now.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for... One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Inside the 10.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
The score, Cowboys 14, Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 36 yards on the play.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A 53-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Under.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Ravens 20.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Prescott off play action. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Ravens 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a level shy of the 1st down marker. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 5. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a gain of 15.
Whew. All right, y'all. That was the last game. The food is done. The waffles, the sausage, the scrambled eggs, and all that good shit is done. So we about to slide. Carlos, appreciate you. Jace, Tata, D. Hosley, Ronald Range, Conrad, Petty Pete's. Anybody that I miss, appreciate y'all. We will see y'all later today.